Hey man, everybody think it's all fun and games. I mean, till these damn robots learn how to fight for real, for real. Now, see, this is right here. What you looking at is just a what you call a free trial run. It's like a free trial run and just like a warm up introduction of, just to see what this robot can do from whatever whoever that made this robot. This is a test practice, pretty much. But it's all fun and games until they really learn how to fight. And then motherfuckers gonna be like, what the hell we gonna do? And just imagine if it's 8 of them motherfuckers and it's just you. And you may think you got the upper hand just because it's a robot, but you gotta understand that shit ran by AI. So just think about it, motherfuckers got government chips in them. And they see people, the government, everybody just looking at you through these monitors over there in the wherever, they located at. They're looking at the monitor through the robot, through the chip that they got inserted inside the robot, and they seeing and watching everything that this robot doing through the camera and that's inside of the robot within the chip. And ain't nothing cool about this at all. So the kid is like, play boxing with the robot. But my thing is this is not just a coincidence. This ain't no coincidence at all. I mean, they pretty much just already just telling you what they finna set up the world for. Cause we already see that the robots, what they trying to do with making the introduction to the world of what's to come. Don't know, ain't finna give us no year though. So it's like it's gonna be like a surprise, but this is just like a little sample. But let me tell y'all something, man. America is like, it's to the point to where they tired of paying human beings. Like these jobs, corporations, whatever you want to call it, shit, government, they tired of paying human beings. And they feel like they could not pay these robots and have them doing all the work for free. Because either A, we already see them, it's already got like a little feeling that America's losing a lot of money. So therefore, if you're losing a lot of money, you're not able to, afford to keep paying people what they rightfully think that they should get paid through the job that they working at, right? So when you got that, and it's like they hitting some sort of type of financial depression, they trying to get these robots all worked up and warmed up and geared up, whatever, to the point that they can put these humans out of work so these robots can work for free. Now, as you can see, the robot is doing these kicks and these moves because it's, like I said, it's the mechanics that's inside of the robots is like, how can I put this? The movements that are set upon based off the data that the robot collects from the human being. What they see that a human does, it can collect and store that data within inside it and within the chip. Like I was just speaking on with the chip. So anything that the robot see and record of you doing, they can mimic that and be able to repeat off of what they've been recorded that's inside the robot that they see that person does. So that data stores and collects inside the robot and able to do what you see the robot doing right now in this video. Because it's seen the person that made this robot and that make robots, they see and they store that the data that's collected that's inside of them, they record that, everything that they see from the person who makes it, and they repeat from that data that's collected, it repeats based off of the recording of what the robot saw from the recording inside of it, within the chip. So let's just say if we have Michael Jai White, man. He's like a martial arts type of guy. Legend, actor. And he's been doing martial arts since he was like probably 15 or maybe before. Michael Jai White, you can go and Google search him if you don't know who he is. Imagine Michael Jai White going into a room where they making these robots, right? And this robot is storing and collecting the data of the movements of Michael Jai White doing these martial arts moves, right? So just imagine that robot stores and collects the data within and with the chip that's inside of it, and it's recording all of his movements. Just think about that. My martial arts. That robot is gonna know all the martial arts moves, and you won't be able to fuck with this robot. This is how dangerous it can be. And it's like you can't just shoot the robot because you're gonna have to know how to shoot it or where to shoot it in order to cause the dysfunction of that shit blowing up or whatever, or catching on fire or whatever. So it's like you gotta know where to shoot, because if not, that motherfucker coming at you full speed doing all them different type of martial arts combos, you fucked. You better run. Well, this is what I'm saying. This shit ain't funny, but it's funny because if they get somebody, whoever they're making these robots, if they get somebody in a room that knows martial arts, and like I said, throughout the data that's recorded and that's inside with the chip that's installed inside the robot, that's recording all these movements and moves from this martial art, man or woman or whatever, that's gonna be a bad motherfucker. We don't want to see that into, inserting itself into the world with this situation, but that's what they're gearing up for, man. Because America is losing money. And that's the only reason why these damn robots is even becoming a talk of the town. That's the only reason why these robots is even becoming a thing to even, them thinking of them creating to sending out any type of hint to the world of what's to come. And this is not going to be good if this becomes a thing. Do I think it could become a thing? Meaning, do I think that all people will be out of work due to robots? No, I don't think that. But I feel like if it can become successful enough, it can slowly start weeding people out. Yeah. It can slowly start weeding people out one by one. And what people got to understand also, who making these robots, is you still got to train them. Like, as long as they got the patience in order to train them, just like they would have to train a human being to work whatever job that they want these robots to work and replace human beings as, like, still got to go through the necessary steps and precaution or whatever to train these robots to be able to functionally work at these jobs that you're trying to replace the human beings from. So that's not going to be easy for them either. So yeah, if it do become successful, it's going to benefit all the end because they ain't going to have to pay them. Like, the robot's going to say, hey, motherfucker, give me my money. I've been working. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. This shit can backfire on them too. You make a robot, and then that robot end up in a room, and they hear a conversation, and that data and from that conversation collecting the stores inside of that robot, and the motherfucker going out like, this motherfucker better pay me. And this is coming from like a human being that's frustrated from the job, and they trying to replace the human beings from that job with the robot later on. And if that data and that from that conversation is stored inside it with the chip that's inside of that robot can say the same motherfucking thing, and it can end up backfiring. It can end up whooping whoever's ass that they feel like that deserves to be whooped with any type of martial art moves or anything that they know, or if they know, or pick up that. And they can fuck up the damn supervisor or person on that job and demand their money. So this shit can really backfire because they don't know how much information or data that these robots can store and collect. They better make sure they take that damn chip out every time they either discuss something or do something. They better make sure that chip is out. Because once it's stored and collected, that robot can use all the information that's stored and that's inside within that robot from that chip, from data being collected and stored, and that shit can it can backfire against them. So it's just like you, another human being working for yourself. It's made out of mechanics, robot mechanics. So by them thinking that they slick, they better make sure that they up on their shit. I'm just saying. You may think that you know, doing yourself some justice by saving yourself some money. And I shouldn't even be saying that because I'm saying too much, bro. Them robots ain't gonna save and collect no type of data. So y'all can say what y'all want, do what y'all want. Them robots ain't gonna save and collect no data. Just disregard what I say. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm just talking. So yeah. See how that works out for you, and yeah, robot people who make robots. Sensei Reality TV. Peace. I'm gone.